Well, hear ye, it's time for the Medieval Fair in Norman, one of the nation's largest fairs. And our man Rob is live at Reeves Park in Norman. Huzzah! It's Rob.
Hey, what's going on, guys? We are here in Norman at Reeves Park, and it's happening all the way since 1977. The Medieval Fair all weekend long, kicking off today at 10 a.m. And I'm joined by two friends of mine. We have Dennis and we have Vlad. Dennis, how's it going, man?
Good. How are you?
I am good, and from what I understand, you have been here, part of the Medieval Fair since the inception.
Since the inception, I own one of the few existing first-year T-shirts.
Okay, and tell us about our friend here.
This is Vlad. He's a turkey vulture. We are a federally permitted by U.S. Fish and Wildlife Conservation Education Organization. We take in birds that can't be released back into the wild, and they live at our facility for the rest of their lives. And he was 6 weeks old. He was hit by a car and shattered his left wing. So we got him from the University of Missouri, and he'll live probably 34 years in captivity, and we'll take care of him the whole time.
Now, Vlad is one of the many exhibitions with animals that'll be happening all weekend long. Tell us more, because Vlad will be joined by some other birds.
Right. We actually have a total of 7 birds, hawks and owls, and of course Vlad. We do 2 shows a day at 1 and 4:45. We'll be flying the birds, and we'll bring another bird out and talk a little conservation education.
All right. Now, if I'm a first-timer like myself, if somebody's coming here for the first time, what would you tell them to expect if you're visiting the Medieval Fair all weekend long?
We are basically set back in the medieval times. You'll see a lot of people that have on, like me, the garb that represents the medieval era. They want to be sure and see jousting. That's one of the big draws is jousting. There's also a group called Topsy Turvy. They're at the far south end. Really, really good group of people. They do aerobatics and balancing and that kind of stuff.
Now, you said jousting. Is this actual combat?
Yes, actual armed combat.
Okay. And from what I'm understanding, this is free all weekend long. Pets are welcome, but make sure to have the leash. And it's right here in Norman at Reeves Park. And again, this is one of the biggest medieval fairs in the entire nation, and it's been happening since 1977. And let's talk about the food as well.
Oh, you got to come out and have the food, from the turkey legs to the Helmet strudel. They have more than just strudel. They have meat pies that are absolutely fantastic. There will be people with just everything. Lines will be long around noon for the food, so the trick is to eat around 10 or around 2.
This is the perfect way to spend your lunch, by coming out here and not only checking out my friend Vlad, but also Dennis as well. And here's what I noticed early on. This goes on for a few city blocks, and it's nothing but tents. So if you want the official garments, they have them here. If you want the official food, they have that as well. And when you talk about getting your garments together, what's a perfect ensemble that you should put together?
To start out, you just basically want some kind of overshirt and maybe some black pants. You could even do sweatpants, and then just a belt, shoes of any kind. Make sure they're comfortable, because you're right, it's a few city blocks. You're going to walk a while.
You're going to walk a while and have a great time. So meet us on out here at Reeves Park in Norman for the Medieval Fair, kicking off at 10 a.m. We'll be with you guys all day long, kicking off a fun weekend.
Thanks, Rob. And we got our new show mascot. I love that bird. The Medieval Fair starts today until Sunday at Reeves Park in Norman. Gates are open from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Admission is free, and nearby parking by Lloyd Noble Center is $10. For more information, go to medievalfair.com.